You are a slave to people you don't even like. You wake up and immediately hand your mind over to the world, checking notifications, seeking validation, and worrying about opinions from people who don't even know your soul. Why do you hand over your peace so easily? Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth, the Emperor of Rome, leading armies through the mud and blood of the Germanic frontier. He didn't write his meditations for a library. He wrote them for his own survival. He knew a truth that modern society has forgotten. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. If you think like a victim, you become a victim. Today, we stop wandering. Today, we break down the Emperor's code to build a mind that cannot be broken. First, let us examine what Aurelius taught about duty. He famously wrote, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman." To him, laziness wasn't just a bad habit. It was a betrayal of your nature. He believed that humans were born to work, just as the sun is born to shine and the birds are born to fly. When you wake up feeling weak, remember his words. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work." As a human being, he taught that you don't need a 10-year plan. You need to win the next minute. He believed in the integrity of the effort, not the result. He taught that when you face an obstacle, you shouldn't complain. Instead, he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means every problem is actually fuel. If you are blocked, the block becomes the new path. You don't wait for perfect conditions. You create greatness out of the chaos you were given. Secondly, he taught the power of memento mori. Aurelius didn't think about death to be depressed. He did it to be free. He taught that death is the ultimate filter. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." Think about the gossip you heard today. Think about the person who cut you off in traffic. Does any of that matter on your deathbed? No. Aurelius taught that when you realize your time is limited, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. He believed that a dying person doesn't have an opinion on fame or vanity. Let each thing you do be like that of a person on their final day. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This is how a king lives, with absolute honesty and zero waste. Thirdly, he taught the secret of the internal citadel. This was his most powerful weapon. Aurelius believed that no one can hurt you unless you choose to feel hurt. He said, "Choose not to be harmed," and you haven't been. He taught that the world will always be chaotic, and people will always be rude, but you have an impenetrable fortress inside your mind. You cannot control the storm, but you can control the ship. He taught that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. If they are dishonest, you be truthful. If they are lazy, you be disciplined. He believed that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find a strength that no storm can shake. You are the rock that the waves break against. The waves come, but the rock remains. Fourthly, he exposed the irony of the human ego. Aurelius found it strange that we love ourselves more than others, yet we value the opinions of strangers more than our own. He taught that seeking approval is a form of voluntary slavery. Why do you care what they think? They are struggling with their own demons. He urged us to stop settling for less than our potential. He believed that mastery of the mind is a lifelong task, built action by action. Rep by rep, day by day, you have to assemble your life yourself. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to give you the life you want. You must be your own master. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Finally, he taught the secret to tranquility. He wrote that men look for retreats in the mountains or the sea, but the most peaceful place you can go is inside your own soul. Discard the anxiety. It isn't out there in the world. It was always within you. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own. Get back up when you fail. Celebrate behaving like a human. Limit yourself to the present. Before you go, here is the Emperor's final counsel for your journey. Every morning, before you touch your phone, before you face the noise of the world, perform a mental audit. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, today, I will meet meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, and jealous people. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. But I've seen the beauty of good, and I cannot be harmed. This is your armor. Wear it. Don't let the world dictate your mood. Decide who you are before the world tries to tell you. Like this video to commit to the path. Subscribe to join the Brotherhood of Discipline.